Hello, my friends. Now, before I tell you a story, let me ask you a question. What do all stories have in common? Now, take your time and think about it. Well, if you said all stories have a beginning, middle, and end, you're only half right. You see, the beginning and the middle are just the setup. The real meat of any story is that last part, the end. Think of your favorite stories. How do you know them so well? Because you've heard them so many times. We love happy endings. We devour happy endings. We're so obsessed with happy endings. We even have a word for people who write them. Romance novelist, happy endings, sell. We like our stories neat and tidy, wrapped up in a nice little bow. And why not? Life is messy enough. Our brains seek patterns and order. And when a story ends happily, we feel a sense of satisfaction, of justice served. Good people get rewarded. Bad people get their comeuppance. We can happily ever after, live long and prosper. All is well, all is good. But what if I told you every story you've ever heard has the same ending? That's what Margaret Atwood, one of the greatest living writers, reminds us of in her short piece, Happy Endings. Atwood begins with a simple tale. John and Mary meet. They fall in love. They get married. They live happily ever after. Okay, maybe not that original, but definitely a happy ending. Then she rewrites it. In one version, John cheats on Mary. In another, Mary dies. In yet another, they struggle, they fight, or they live empty lives of routine. Each version is different, but Atwood insists, the ending is always the same. They die. John and Mary may live happily ever after, but eventually they'll grow old and die. So there it is. The secret to life revealed in a flash fiction piece. Life is not about the ending because we all end up dead. What matters is the how and why, the choices, the struggles, the little moments that shape the journey. Because however we live, however we love, however we lose, one thing is certain. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing. So the trick Atwood seems to be telling us is to make the most of the in-betweens, the moments while we're here. The chances we take, the risks we run, the people we love, the good and the bad, the ugly and the beautiful. Don't worry about the ending because the ending is inevitable. Focus instead on what we do, say, and feel in between. Stop stressing the final page because every sentence before it is ours to write. And isn't that a relief? You see, it's only when we focus on endings that we give them power. And what is an ending? Really? A full stop. Full stop. We hate full stops. They bring a halt to things. They create separation. We fear them because they remind us of our mortality. We resist endings by trying to prolong them, by pushing away the inevitable. But endings are necessary. They allow new beginnings. Death allows life. Without endings, there would be no new stories. When we fixate on endings, we rob ourselves of the richness of the in-between. We turn the journey into a means to an end. We give up on the present in favor of some future payoff. We settle for a happily ever after when we should be embracing the complicated, messy reality of here and now. I'm reminded of the Zen koan. Before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. In other words, the path is the destination. It's not about getting to a certain place. It's about what we learn and experience along the way. When we get caught up in the ending, when we become obsessed with the final page, we miss the point. We forget that life is a collection of moments, a series of choices, a tapestry woven with joys and sorrows, successes and failures. It's in the in-between that we find meaning, purpose, growth, understanding, wisdom, enlightenment. So let go of the ending. Let go of the need to tie up all loose ends. Let go of the belief that life should be neatly packaged with a nice little bow on top. Because life doesn't work that way. It's messy, it's complicated, it's beyond our control. But that's where the beauty lies. That's where the freedom lies. That's where the adventure lies. It's in the in-between, my friends, that life happens. It's in the in-between that we have the chance to make a difference, to leave our mark, to connect with others, to love and be loved, to learn and grow, to simply be. So open your eyes, open your heart, and savor every moment. Embrace the uncertainty, trust the journey, for it is in the in-between that life unfolds, that we discover who we are, what we're capable of, and what truly matters.